So all the questions, what I will do it, I will the question which I given to you, that's I will make the complete solution, whatever the good questions are there, and then give to you. You can go through that one, right? That will be much better without affecting our regular schedule. Now, so we discussed last time how to find out the rank, and I will tell you while discussing the problems, I will tell you that how to do the questions quickly without using that much long method. Right now, don't run behind that means what the shortcut we can apply and how we can do the faster. Right now, your concentration should be there for we should be conceptually, we should be strong. Speed and all automatically will come once concept is clear. So now, give the heading all of you, combination. Combination. Or you can say we are going to talk about the selection. We did till now arrangement of the object. Now we are going to do selection of the objects. This is the only difference. Selection is much easier compared to the arrangement, because in the arrangement we do both the things, selection as well as arrangement both. Suppose if I say that I have to arrange 3 objects out of 5 objects. So first you have to select 3 objects and then only you have to arrange 3 objects. So arrangement automatically includes selection. But now in this particular section, we will do selection separately. Before starting the selection, one term is there which you should know it. That is called the NCR. It's a selection of R object out of N object. That part I will discuss later. So NCR value used to be N factorial by N minus R factorial into R factorial. This is what the NCR value used to be there. So NCR is the most common things which is we are going to use. NPR we don't use much. You will see that in future NPR we are not going to use at all also. We will use NCR and then factorial and then we will get the answers. So NCR is equal to this. From here one thing you can say NCR is equal to N factorial divided by N minus R factorial into 1 by R factorial. This part I separately, and if you notice this is nothing but the NPR. This particular section is nothing but NPR, which indicate NCR is nothing but NPR divided by R factorial. Right? So now we will be dealing with that NCR values, and there are some properties before starting selection. So NCR from here, if I ask you what is the NC0 value, NC0, so what will be N factorial by N factorial into 0 factorial. 0 factorial is 1, so this value will be 1. NC1, that will be N. NC2 will be N into N minus 1 by 2. You will ask, sir, why you are teaching this? Because these are the very common things which will be very frequently we are going to use. So every time we should not use the formula to tell the value. Suppose somebody say, what is the 10C1? You should not put the formula. Simply say 10C1 will be 10. 10C0 will be 1. Right? 10C2, if I am saying that will be equal to 10 into 9 by 2. That means 45. So this values is a very common value which has to be used every time. So this value you have to remember. Whenever we are using this, we should not use the formula to calculate these values, because these are very common value. Now, give the heading all of you. Properties of NCR. Properties of NCR. First property. NCR always equal to NC N minus R. I will give all this proof by using logical mathematics also, but right now we'll go by analytical mathematics, by simple calculation based things. So NCR always equal to NC N minus R. That means if I say that what is 5C1, 5C1 can be written as a 5C4 also. So 5C4 and 5C1 both value will be same, because NCR always equal to NC N minus R. Second property, NCR always equal to n by r into n minus 1 CR minus 1. Very important property, not for permutation combination, in binomial theorem. Binomial theorem always governed by the property what you will learn here, NCR property. So NCR property what we are learning, we are building our base for the binomial theorem. Binomial theorem is a chapter where the every year question used to come. So we should build our concept in this. NCR can be written n by r into n minus 1 CR minus 1. How? We can easily see this logic very simply. NCR is nothing but n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So this n factorial, easily I can write n into n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus r factorial, let it be like that. R factorial, I can write r into r minus 1 factorial. Yes or no? So this I can write n by r, take it out. So you will get n minus 1 factorial by r minus 1 factorial, and this n minus r factorial I can write as n minus 1 minus r minus 1. This is the equivalent to n minus r factorial only. But now it's what? This is the n minus 1 CR minus 1. This value is nothing but NCR minus 1, n minus 1 CR minus 1. So that's what is used to come. So NCR always equal to n by r into n minus 1 CR. This logic also which sometimes we apply to calculate the value of NCR without using the factorial. For example, if suppose somebody say calculate the value of 10C2, so I will say this will be equal to 10 by 2 into 9C1. And 9C1 again I can write it as a what? 10 by 2 into 9 by 1 into 8C0. And 8C0 all of you know it's a 1. So that value will be automatically 10 into 90 by 2 means 45. So this way also we can do the things calculation when we want to get the value of the NCR. Next, if NCX is equal to NCY, then what is the relation between X and Y? If NCX equal to NCY, what is the relation between X and Y? You can tell. Very simple thing I am asking. NCX equal to NCY, what is the relation between X and Y? Then either X equal to Y or X plus Y equal to N. Always remember. Because NCX equal to NCY, to one condition X equal to Y, no doubt. Other condition NCX equal to NCY, so I can say NCX equal to NC N minus Y also. So now again they will be equal. So X equal to N minus Y also. Means X plus Y equal to N also. So generally when this comes in the front of a student for solving the questions and all, so simply they put X equal to Y and they forget this condition. This condition should not be forget. It will be same. Both condition has to remember. In fact, both are same thing only. We are doing by same logic. Here also we are comparing X equal to Y. But since NCY is the NC N minus Y also, then also we are comparing. So we are getting X equal to N minus Y also. So that's why these two conditions used to be there. Next one. Fourth one. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. Very much important. Very, 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 very important. It's one of my favorite expression which we use for the solving algebraic questions in the binomial and all other. NCR plus NCR minus 1 always equal to N plus 1 CR. If you have to prove it logically, we will see. It's a without writing single step, we can prove it by logic. Otherwise, analytically, if you have to prove it, then you have to take left hand side and try to bring right hand side. So if you take left hand side, you will get n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial plus n factorial divided by n minus r plus 1 factorial into r minus 1 factorial. From here, I can take n factorial common. Is there? And look at here, n minus r factorial, this is the n minus r plus 1 factorial. The n minus r plus 1, I can write n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial. By x factorial equal to what? X into x minus 1 factorial. To n minus r plus 1 factorial, I can write n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial. To n minus r factorial also I can take common. N minus r factorial also I can take common. And here r factorial, here r minus 1 factorial. The smaller one I can take common, r minus 1 factorial. So watch what's left. N minus r gone, n factorial gone, 1 by r left. Why 1 by r? Because r factorial is the r into r minus 1 factorial. Plus n factorial gone, r minus 1 factorial gone, n minus r plus 1 left. This left. And if you try to take LCM, the numerator n minus r plus 1 plus r, so n plus 1. So we'll get n factorial into n plus 1 divided by r into n minus r plus 1. So r will multiply with this, that will become r factorial. And n minus r plus 1 will multiply with this, that will become what? N minus r plus 1 factorial. This is nothing but the n plus 1 factorial divided by n minus r plus 1 factorial into r factorial. And this is nothing but the n plus 1 CR. That's why it's used to come. But it's not the proof. This property you have to remember every time. If anybody asks you 10C3 plus 10C2 will be how much, we'll say it will be 11C3. It will be 11C3. So, lot of series based questions they used to ask, especially in JEE Advanced and all. Lot of series based questions, sigma based questions used to come, where this property play a very important role for solving the question. So you have to keep this as your formula sheet and you have to remember as a formula. One of the most important property. Next one. NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 plus so on NCn always equal to 2 power n. Always equal to 2 power n. This the proof done by two ways. One is that we can use the binomial theorem and to prove it. Other is the logical mathematics, which will be directly done when I will when I'm teaching combination. That time I will tell you how to do this proof of this. So binomial theorem proof will do in the binomial, and logical proof will do here itself, but not now. So this is just as a property, you just remember 2 power n. So these are some basic property of NCR which you have to remember. This proof you will see. This proof, all this proof you will see by logical mathematics later stage. So this property you have to remember. Means NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 till NCn always equal to 2 power n. If anybody asks you, can I change the page? If you still anybody writing, please take a screenshot. Now, if anybody asking you what is the value of 10C0 plus 10C1 plus 10C2 so on 10C10, what will be the value? 2 power 10. Have you understand? Suppose somebody asks you what is the value of anything 20C1 plus 20C2 plus so on 20Cn 20. So we'll say if it's 20C0 onwards, then its value 2 power 20, of course. So I'll say it's a 2 power 20, it's wrong, because 20C0 must be there here. So that you can shift here. So that will be minus 20C0 and 20C0 will be 1. So this will be the value. Did you understand? Like if I simply ask you a simple oral question, what is the value of R? Find R if 10CR is equal to 10CR plus 2. Fast, quickly answer. No wasting of time. Got it. By one situation ki R equal to R plus 2 impossible, because R equal to R plus 2 means what? 0 equal to 2 impossible. Other situation, this plus this must be equal to 10. Yes, that's possible. 2R plus 2 equal to 10. That means R equal to your 4. Answer. Is it clear to everybody? So this kind of the situations you should know how to handle the things. This property any time, night 2 o'clock also, this 5 property you have to remember. You should not do any kind of the missing here. This property gone, your binomial theorem gone. Your binomial theorem, this is the base of the binomial theorem. Chaliye, let's start with the selection. Selection means what? Whenever they say that key, in how many way we can select, first thing you should think about the visualization of the question. How to visualize? Very simple. If I say, there are 5 objects. Let's say A, B, C, D, E. 5 letters are there. I want to select 2 letters. Out of 5 letters, I want to select 2 letters. So what you have to assume, that there is a container, big container. Inside this, there are 5 coins whose name is A, B, C, D, E. Like this is the way you have to visualize. Selection means what? Close your eye, put your hand inside this container and take out. If you put your hand by feeling, you can easily understand how many coins you are taking. Take that 2 coins, but don't look. While you are selecting, don't look. If you look, that is not called as the selection. Selection means what? Don't look the object and just put your hand and randomly take out 2 objects. If you get 2 objects, you will take it out. Then see what you got it. Whatever you got it, suppose you got A and E. Do you write it? A and E, I got it. Which order you got it doesn't matter. Means A and E is kept in your hand, which way does not matter. So write it and then put back those 2 objects into the container. Again put your hand, close your eye and then take it out and see what you got it. Suppose again A and E you got it, that is not different selection. Means don't count it. Are you getting my point? See, this is the way you have to visualize. Please don't try to think about the formula. Otherwise, you will cry in the probability topic. People start crying by looking probability because of the reason that permutation combination they learn as a mathematics formula. Visualize. That is the way you have to. That's what I am saying. Close your eye means really that have meaning. Closing. Why we close the eye? That times in the probability you will understand the meaning of this. So again putting the hand and taking it. So this process keep on continuing until unless all the possibility you don't get. Suppose next time you got B and E, yes, this is a different selection, I will count it. This is a different selection, I will count it. So like this, so many possibilities will be there. So this possibility counting is called as the combination or you can say selection. So whenever you have to do selection, you have to go through this kind of the process. This is the process of doing selection. In this, how to write the things, that is very important, means how to write the values. So for that, we use some kind of the symbol. So that is the point by point I will tell you. Number of different, write down everybody, number of different selection of n different objects taking r objects at a time, r objects at a time will be NCR. This the meaning is that n combination R. That's what called as the NCR. So NCR is the statement. NCR represent you are selecting R object out of n different objects. Is this clear? If I somewhere write 10C12, that means I am selecting 12 object out of 10 object. I am selecting 12 object out of 10 object, which is impossible because you cannot select 12 object out of 10 object. That's why this value will be taken as a 0. Because this statement, this says that number of selection will be 0. So NCR simply represent number of selection of n different object taking R objects at a time, and that is what is given by the NCR. Same way, number of selection of n different objects taking all objects at a time. Don't use formula objects at a time. Will be in the container n object. I am saying select all n object. So you will put your hand and all taken out. Then now there is no other choice. So how many way will be there? Only one way. So you have to visualize ki yes, why it's coming 1. And that's of course you can do by mathematics wave also. NCN value will be equal to 1 only. So that is the NCN. This is the one way. All of you understand? Now imagine. Not a point. Just one experiment. This you have to feel it. You are not standing in the class. Otherwise I can call one child, two child and show you this experiment. But feel this one. Suppose there are two people whose name is Chanku Manku. Any name you can give it. Okay. This person having a container or something, whatever, and he is having 5 objects inside this. 5 coin you can take it. And he asked Manku to take 2 objects. In how many ways you can take 2 selection? Think very carefully. Who is doing selection? Manku. Chanku holding the plate. In that plate, there are 5 objects. Manku is putting the hand and take out 2 objects. Who did selection? Manku or Chanku? You have to think. Manku Chanku speaking is difficult. Even call it C and M. No problem. This is my, actually they are my artists. C and M. Who is doing selection? C or M? If I say Manku to select 2 objects, who is doing selection? You didn't understand the meaning of the question. Chanku holding the 5 objects in his hand, like suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my hand there is a 5 pen. I asked Manku to take 2 pen. He taken 2 pen. Who did selection? Chanku or Manku? No. Both of them did selection. If Manku selected 2 pen, so automatically Chanku selected 3 pen. Did not understand the point. By selection, if I say selection means what? They are sharing. So one person holding the things, other person taking out. Suppose he is holding the maybe 10 coin. Up 2 coin Manku taken. So automatically 8 coin who got it? Chanku got it. Did not understand. Understood everybody? So if one person doing selection, so automatically other person is also doing selection. If Manku did 2 object selection, so automatically Chanku without doing anything he selected 3 objects. Yes or no? So selection of Manku of 2 objects is equivalent to the selection of Chanku 3 object. Could not understand. Understood everybody? So if I say there are n object, if you select R object out of it, so you are doing R object selection, but indirectly this container is doing n minus R object selection. Yes or no? So selection of R object is equivalent to the selection of n minus R object, means NCR will be equal to NC n minus R. That is the reason why we say NCR equal to NC n minus R. Have you understand the point? So whenever there is the R object selection, that means n minus R object selection also taking place same time, and the number of select way will be same. Because whatever time Manku will select, that many time only Chanku is selecting. If Manku will not select anything, Chanku will also not select. So selection process is there, vice versa will take place. So this point comes because of this reason only. I hope it's clear to all of you. Okay. That is the reason why we say NCR equal to NC n minus R. Whatever the property we see in the permutation and combination, all having the logical proof. And logical proof is much easier if you understand properly. Okay. Third one. Number of selection of n different objects. If n different objects taking R objects at a time, when a particular object never come in any selection. Try to visualize as a container and you can answer immediately. N object, you are going to select R objects, but one particular object never come in any selection. I hope all of you understood. N minus 1 CR. N minus 1 CR. And one particular object say that I will not come in any selection. So from container remove, throw it out. Na? What is the use of that? If that is not going to play the role in the selection, so that is the waste for us. So throw it. So container, we are doing selection out of how many objects? Only n minus 1 object, because that object never come. So n minus 1 CR will be there. Is this point clear? Next. Keep on writing all the points. Number of selection of n different objects taking R objects at a time when a particular object always come in every selection. You can answer very easily. One particular object always comes in every selection. Think carefully. What will be answer? NCR you can write this way also in text format if anybody wanted to write. See, A comma B. This way also we can write it. The A, C, B we can write this way also. It will be easy. I'm waiting for your answer. One particular object always comes in every selection. Always. Whenever you put your hand, that is there with your hand. This is what the meaning. Try. Nobody able to solve. Very genius हो तुम लोग. Until unless you will not feel, you cannot give the answer. चलिए, let's check it. Imagine, suppose there are one container is there. In this, there are 5 letters A, B, C, D as a coin, right? I have to select 3 letters. Listen carefully, everybody. I have to select 3 letters out of it. But condition is that ki A should always comes. As I told you, close your eye, put your hand. But A is something like that ki it will always comes in your hand. A has to come always. So if A is coming, to always, to fix with your hand na. This A fix with your hand. A always come. So basically you have to do selection of how many objects. I know A is always there. I don't have to do selection. Selection means what? Where we are not knowing ki what will come. Here already mentioned ki A always will come. So basically you have to select how many objects? Only 2 objects. Out of how many objects? 4 objects. So that will be 4C2. Did not understand. Are you understood or not? Suppose there are n objects are there, n object. One particular object always comes. If it always comes, so that is not going to play the role in the selection. That's always there with your hand. So basically you have to select how many objects? Only r minus 1 object. Out of how many? N minus 1. So we'll say n minus 1, cr minus 1. Did not understand. Is it clear to everybody? This is the one way of thinking. Other way, I have to do the R object selection out of this. Let's do free selection. How many way I can do free selection? NCR. In this, that case is also included when that particular object is there. And that case is also included when that particular object is not there. What I want? I want that particular object should be there. Means I want to remove the case when that particular object never come in any selection. In this particular object, that particular object which has to always come. So in this, that 2 situation is there. One, suppose that name I am giving as a A. A is there and A is not there. I can categorize 2 part or not. So how many way I can select ki one particular object never come? I will just now read it. N minus 1 CR. So this way also answer I can say. Could not understand. I understood everybody. Both are same answer or different thing? Both are same. Anybody who did not understand? Is this point clear to everybody? I will say NCR minus n minus 1 CR must be equal to n minus 1 CR minus 1. If you notice, we proved one logic. I told you this property, NCR property. So NCR equal to NCR n minus 1 CR plus n minus 1 CR. There I wrote as a n plus 1, doesn't matter. You can replace n by n plus 1, so you will get the same thing. I don't know. Are you facing any difficulty, all of you? Is it clear to everybody? So, for this, what will be answer? In every selection, we can say n minus 1 CR minus 1 or NCR minus n minus 1 CR. Both are same thing. They are not different. Is it done? Before going next property, we need to do some questions so that we can get the feeling of this. Write a question. From 6 boys and 7 girls. From 6 boys and 7 girls, first bit. In how many ways? In how many ways 2 boys and 4 girls can be selected? Second bit. In how many ways 5 kids can be selected? If there is at least 2 girls. Third bit. Wait a moment. No, correct. In how many ways 5 kids can be selected if one particular boy and one particular girl always comes all of you wrote question. Try to get the answer quickly, everybody. Done. Check it here. I have to select 2 boys and 4 girls. How many boys are there? 6 boys. Boys will come from boys group only. So I want 2 boys. So from 6 boys, how many way I can select 2 boys? I will say 6C2 and means multiplication. 4 girls, 7C4. I hope all of you got it. Is it clear? Second bit. In how many way 5 kids can be selected if there is at least 2 girls? See, total how many kids are there? Boys and girls, I am assuming kids only. 6 plus 7, 13 kids are there. I want how many kids? 5 kids. If I say 13C5, that means anything can be happen. I want that key at least 2 girls should be there. So how will redefine this question? At least 2 girls. The possibility will be what? 2 girl, 3 boy, or R means addition, or 3 girls, 2 boys, or 4 girls, 1 boy, or 5 girls, 0 boy. So 2 girls, 3 boy. In how many way? Girls कितने हैं भाई? 7. 7 C2 and 3 boys means 6C3 or 7C3 into 6C2 or 7C4 into 6C1 or 7C5 into 6C0. How many of you got this answer? Second bit answer. Okay. See, cases you have to make. Cases is important in combination especially. This point, anybody having difficulty? Now, in how many way 5 kids can be selected? One particular boy and one particular girls always comes. That's very simple. Again, one particular boy. Whoever has to come always, delete them because that is always there, right? If suppose I am saying there are 7 girls, 6 boys are there. I want to make a team of 5 people in which one particular boy and one particular girl always comes. Let's say B1 always and G1 always comes. So I will say that B1 and G1 go and wait there. Now 3 more is required. From balance how many? There are 2 already gone from here, 11 only left. So I will say 11C3. So answer will be 11C3. How many of you got this? 11C3. Huh? Nobody got it. Did you understand this point? By 5 people we have to select. So 2 people already there. They are already always there. So only 3 people we have to select out of 11 people. Is it clear? Chaliye. Let's do same kind of question because I can feel your faces. Some people started crying. From the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, कितने हो गए? 3, 3, 4. G, H, I. First bit. I will not write it, wasting time unnecessary. In how many way I can select 4 letter? Answer me quickly. In how many way I can select 4 letter? Four letter. Oral question. 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9. 4 letter I want, 9C4. Did you understand? Second bit. In how many way we can select 4 letter? If there is at least, in how many way I can select 4 letter? If there is at least one vowel. Answer me quickly, very fast, everybody. Over. Check it here. At least one vowel. Okay. What is the possibility? One vowel, three consonant, or see the way I am writing, this is the way you have to write, then only clarity will come. Or means addition. This is not 4, this is the 1. This is not a Roman number. V means vowel. 3 consonant, or 2 vowel, 2 consonant, or 3 vowel, 1 consonant, or 4 vowel, 0 consonant. Let's fill it. 1 vowel, 3. First vowel and consonant, let's separate it so that it's easy. A, E, I. That's all, no? A, E, I. And rest B, C, D, F, G, H. कितने हो गए? 3, 3, 4. No, correct. 1 vowel and 3 consonant. So 1 vowel I will select. In how many way I can select 1 vowel? 3C1. And 3 consonant. So and 3 consonant. Consonant will come from here. 6C3. This job I did. Plus 2 vowel, 2 consonant. So 3C2 into 6C2. Or 3 vowel, 3C3 into 6C1 or 0. Why 0? There is no 4 vowel. Have you understand? This is called as the impossible case. This is called as the impossible case. Again, I am telling the way I am telling, the same way you have to logically think, because same thing will transfer into probability, that will become impossible probability, equally like so many things. All these things will be just repeating, will be there in the probability. So proper way, try to understand and feel it. So this will be answer. How many have you got this answer? Can we do other way? Yes. Other way is the much better way. I want that 4 letter selection I have to do. There should be at least 1 vowel. Very simple. I will simply say 9C4. I know it's wrong because in this vowel may be there, may not be there, because I am simply free selection I am doing. This is called the free selection. Minus those case when there is no vowel. So in how many way I can select 4 consonant only? So I will say 6C4. Question over. Both value will come same. Anybody who did not understand the second method? Me? All possibility minus selection of 4 consonant. Did not understand everybody. Selection of first select 4 object. In that 9C4, there is a case when the 1 vowel 3 consonant, there is a 2 vowel 2 consonant, 3 vowel 1 consonant. All these are inside this, and 0 vowel and 4 consonant also is there inside this, which I don't want. Minus 6C4 I did. Is this point clear to everybody? Next, third bit. Four letter selection. If there is maximum 2 consonant not 2 consonants, sorry, change it. Maximum 2 vowels. In how many way I can select 4 letter? So that in every selection, maximum 2 vowels are there. Calculate final value and answer me. 4 letter, if there is a maximum 2 vowel, right? So maximum 2 vowel means what? Key possibility cases will be how much will be there? Maximum 2. So there is the maybe all 4 vowel consonant. There is the situation like that. 4 consonant, 0 vowel, or 3 consonant, 1 vowel, or 2 consonant, 2 vowel. No other possibility, because 3 vowel we cannot take, because they mentioned that ki maximum 2 vowel should be there. Maximum 2 vowel, that means 2 vowel or 1 vowel or 0 vowel. So all the cases are taken. Let's put the value. 4 consonant, total 6 consonant are there. So 6C4 into 3C0 plus 6C3 into 3C1 plus 6C2 into 3C2. Let's put the value. 6C4 same as 6C2. 6C2 will be equal to what? 6C2 will be equal to what? 6 into 5 by 2, 15. This is the 15, this is the 1. So 15 plus this value 6C3. 6C3 I can write as a 6 by 3 into 5C2. NCR we can write as a what? N by R into N minus 1, CR minus 1. 6C3, 6 by 3 is the 2, 5C2, 5 into 4 by 2 means 10, 20. 20 into 3, 60 plus 6C2, 15. We already calculated 15 into 3C2, 3. So 15 into 3, 45. That will be 120. Ajeebo gareebo answer some people are giving. Is this clear to everybody? You should know to how to make cases. Please, without making cases combination, you cannot get confidence, impossible. You have to put hard work for the making cases. Chaliye, so now we will be doing some giving homework. Okay. Start taking up. Take a screenshot. First one. Don't worry, all the question I will discuss, don't worry. But you have to do practice. Don't get fed up of looking so many questions. It's for your betterment only. You will feel confidence after doing this. Is it done? This page done? Okay. Next page, very small question. Is it done? Next page. Done. Take it. Done. Finished. So how many questions I given? Starting from 132, 3 question is gone. Okay, 132 to 175, very much less. Only 43 or 44 questions are there. That's all. So do it. Answer, mention it on a paper, write question number, answer, question number, answer. No solution and all is required. Do it. Whatever the question not able to solve, all of you, please write question number and leave blank. So that I can understand because these are the problems are coming. So that questions while discussing, I will give more stress on that particular question. Because there are some questions which will be oral will be done in this. But for practice is needed. So whatever question not getting, don't worry. Just leave the question number and leave blank in front. And that questions I will be discussing. So before going to the next segment, I will discuss all the homework and then we'll go to the next segment. So that it will be, because unless I will not discuss these questions, next segment will be problem for all of you. Right? So we'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you very much.